Greetings, Sandra Moore, Avon Bronze Leader. I have the hardest time saying that still. I keep wanting to say Bronze Ambassador or Gold Ambassador or whatever. But I am a Bronze Leader now. And I'll get used to it after a time. And it's Wednesday evening. I'm about to head into the building for Bible study tonight. My daughter is in the car next to me, just getting ready to go in. Let me give you a little quick peek at my daughter and at the church building. This is the back end of the church building where we have our fellowship room, and above it, the windows up top are what we call the echo room. And there's my dear daughter in her car, and she eats after she gets here from work, so she is still chewing and getting everything ready to head in to teach her Bible class of 4-year-olds. So I park next to her to give her the thing she needs for teaching. Usually we just all convene here for worship. My husband comes in from work, and Bonnie comes in from work, and I come in from home, and we have Bible classes tonight and then a short devotional. But anyway, sometimes I'll do a live video right after church, but today I need to head to the neighborhood market right after church so I can get some cat food. I'm always running out of cat food. So I've got cat food, but I've got the kind that the cat doesn't like. So it's the expensive stuff, but she doesn't like it. So got to get her something cheaper, I guess. So she'll eat and not bother me for people food, because that's what she does when she doesn't like the cat food. Okay, what I wanted to say today is that I've been thinking about my recruiting and team members and potential recruits. You wouldn't know this, but I do get a lot of potential recruits who never become Avon representatives. They go into my file to be contacted once a month by email for when they're ready. I sent out an email again today, and I did get one response from somebody who is considering getting started. So I just keep those names there until they tell me to stop, and I keep contacting them. But when I get a new potential recruit, I will send them an email to let them know some of the details of the Avon business. And I tell them basically what it's going to cost them, which is they order a kit, the $25, $50, or $100 kit, and they pay shipping on their order, but it's a low shipping. It's not, Avon is underwriting, I guess you'd call it, part of that shipping, because for the amount of product that's being sent to us, the weight of it, it would generally be more shipping than they charge us. But we pay that shipping, and we charge a small amount to each customer on their order that helps us cover some of those expenses. We buy our brochures and some bags to put the orders in. We buy samples. Basic, that's what I tell them. And that, I mean, you buy samples if you want to. You don't have to buy samples, but customers like samples, so it's a good investment. Lets them see new products and try them. So basically those are the expenses. Avon even lets you do a package return once a month, products that customers return for some reason, and Avon pays for the shipping on that. They reimburse you for whatever you paid to have that shipped to them, one package a month. So, or one entire shipment a month. Actually, can be more than one box, but one shipment a month, Avon pays for that. So expenses are low with an Avon business, but I never tell anyone that an Avon business is easy, or I never say, oh, Avon sells itself. It's so easy, it just sells itself. I hear that from people sometimes. I hear that even from customers sometimes, but I never say that. And Avon tells us, don't say that, because Avon does not sell itself. And when we say that, if we say that, we're really insulting all those hardworking Avon representatives who are putting their time and effort into their business for their customers. And if it was so easy, where would the challenge be? When you begin your own business, if you're an entrepreneur, you are the kind of person who likes a challenge. You want to be challenged in what you're doing every day, and every day is a challenge. Generally, every day has some different challenges to it, and every day is a learning experience, and that's part of the beauty of the whole thing. If it was easy, where would the fun be? I know, figuring out ways to promote your business, ways to gain more customers, ways to please your customers, fun things to do for your customers. If you're working with a team, as I am, different incentives for your team. I don't do as many of those maybe as I should, but Avon does a lot of incentives. And then I do one now and again. I reward some of my really hardworking representatives as they're getting started with their business, if they've done really well. And I have not always been real consistent in this, in case one of my cloud climbers is watching this. They're like, where's my reward for doing a good job? If you think I should send you a reward, cloud climber, let me know, okay? We'll work on that, okay? But I do send goodie packages to some of them. And that's part of the fun too. Rewarding the ones who work really hard, do well right off the bat. All of it is a challenge, but it's a fun challenge. And it's part of why we keep doing this business. Just today, I was watching Scott Kramer, the Brain, and the other brains, teaching us about some new social media content they had put on the Avon website, because they do that for us. We have things that are provided for us. I like to do a lot of my own posts, so I haven't been using these as much as I'm going to be using them. There was some new content out there, and if you look at my page, you'll see some of that fun stuff, little short videos. They've gone back to Avon calling, and I love that, because that's just the old-fashioned ding-dong Avon calling that people remember if they're above a certain age. I still hear people say that now and again. And I love that. So I went straight on over there. As soon as I got finished watching that presentation, I went straight on into youravon.com and got into there and set up some posts and, tweaked this and that and figured out some new things, and I saw the changes they had made to make it better. And because this is a fairly new system since, I'm not sure how long, but within the last year. And so that was fun. Just, finding new things to post, new ways to post them. Just, it's a challenge. Any small business is a challenge, but it's a fun challenge. And working with a team is a challenge, but it's a fun challenge, because you get team members who maybe don't even want to be on a team, but Avon's putting everybody on a team now. So those that don't really want to be on a team, you don't bother them too much. Send out your monthly emails. Campaign emails. I send 2 per campaign, usually no more than that. One is a customer reminder. One is a newsletter for the team. You've got some who they like to just jump in and do it all themselves. They don't really need any help. They don't really care if you give them any help. And so for those, you kind of let them be and just keep on going. And then you've got some who do have a lot of questions. They're struggling to get started, or they just don't understand everything as well. And so you work with those to help them understand, and you work with them more than you do some of the others. Then you've got your ones that like to talk to you, and those are the ones you really enjoy talking back and forth with and discussing different things that they're doing, and you're looking at their pages and they're looking at your pages and your posts and their posts. And so those are fun people who become your friends. So it takes all different kinds of people. I've got 85 right now, I believe, on my team. It changes kind of on a daily basis or weekly basis. So anyway, it is challenging, but it is fun. And part of the fun is the challenge of it. And now it's time to go into Bible study. So that's the end of this for this Wednesday.